Hi, my queens, my girls, my gays, my days, and welcome back. It's been a minute. It's been a second. But I'm back. Hi. Um, I wanted to talk about something today called perceiving and acting. I don't know if I'm gonna call it that. Should I call it? I'm gonna call it that. It's perceiving and acting. Okay. I'm gonna talk about me though. So if you're not, for that, head on out. I don't blame you. Um, but I was thinking about the fact that obviously in a lot of acting, whether you're playing a different character that's totally not who you are, um, in every single role, you bring yourself into this character, whether you mean to or not. You're just gonna. And a lot of the things that are happening in your body and a lot of the things that everything that you are, whether you mean to or not, I feel in a way is going to flow into your character. It might not be as, you know, noticeable or big, or, not everything has to flow into that character because you are hopefully, you know, playing something else than what you are, and you're, working towards making a role for that person, for that character. um but like I said, I think inevitably there's a part of you that's going to flow into that person, and I think that is going to make the character whole. But what I was just thinking about is that if there are things in your personal life that you haven't healed or whatever, I think it can cause a lot of blockages in your acting. So for example, me, I am someone that's really good at acting on stage. I think it's also not cocky or arrogant to know what you're good at. I think it's very important to be self aware because I don't know if I know myself, but I understand myself, and I understand what I can do and can't do. And I know that I can act on stage very naturally. It comes out very naturally, it feels very naturally in the body. But the minute I'm on camera, the minute I am filmed, I feel so out of my element. And I will be doing the same scene, the same monologue on camera, and it'll just be, it'll feel so weird. And I didn't understand why until I just had a conversation with myself on this couch, and I was like, oh, wait, got it. It's because of me. It's this part of myself that I haven't healed, which is like feeling perceived all the time and being uncomfortable with it. I am uncomfortable with being seen. I'm comfortable with being viewed and you know looked at. And when there's a camera on me, especially being Gen Z in this age, it's like I know I associate a camera with people. So it's not like I can in a way see the camera and kind of be like, oh, I can't perceive that there are people gonna go to the movies and watch this movie or show. Like I can't perceive it. No, I can. I can see the people. I can feel them, even though they're not there. And it's not even the crew. It's the genuine camera that freaks me out. It makes me feel like I can't do things naturally. And like for example, I think a lot of women can relate to this. I think I've seen it before on social media. Someone shared this, but when I was younger, I would look in the mirror and I would do my makeup or I would get ready. And when I say young, I mean young. I mean like, bitch, I mean like 11. 11. Like, yo, I would be in the mirror and I would do whatever I did, and I would feel watched, and specifically by men, by boys at that time because I was 11. And it would not just be in the mirror. Like I would be in the kitchen, I would be cooking, and I would straighten my back because I'm like, what if someone, like a man watches me? Always felt like I needed to be perfect, and that I can go even deeper. I was bullied. I wasn't seen as beautiful by boys at that time. So I was kind of like, I like I really wanted their validation, so that made me want to be even more perfect. Like, will you like me now that my back is straighter and my teeth are wider, you know? And I think that that all kind of falls back on me as an actor now that I'm just like doing a scene, and like it'll be something so freaking normal. It'll be like drinking tea on camera, and it'll just feel so freaking awkward because I just feel like, not even that people are judging me, but I can feel, it feels like the camera is an eye and is watching me very closely, and it makes me, not me getting emotional. I almost got emotional. You could never keep a gangster down. Okay. But it makes me feel very weird because being seen to me is terrifying. And I can't even, well, I probably can, but I'll have to like think about it. But right now I can't even tell you why that is. But I know that I want to do something about it because that is what makes it way harder to be on camera. Like, I have social media, like I have an Instagram, I have a TikTok, and I posted on TikTok, but every time I did, it would literally feel like I was like slapping myself, you know, because I was like, oh, I can't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Like, it would be the most uncomfortable feeling that I'd ever had in my life just because I was posting something. And it's funny because if you meet me in real life and I get comfortable, I'm very like, I'm funny. I'm, I'm very much a personality. So you would think, do something with it, just don't keep it for yourself. Give the people what they want. Sorry. I don't think people wanted that, but moving on. Um, um, yeah, and I think I was just thinking about how a lot of the blockages that we, or that I sometimes feel in acting, is has nothing to do with the fact that I can't do these things. It's just because there's something inside of me that's not allowing me to express whatever emotion it is that I'm supposed to portray right now, including vulnerability. I'm very hard at being vulnerable. I can't believe I'm gonna even post this on YouTube, but in a way, that's also kind of like a little mask, like a little protective thing, because why on YouTube? Why not on TikTok? Ain't nobody gonna watch this on YouTube. Like, I mean, I still go on YouTube. Like, I don't care. But most people go on TikTok. Why not on TikTok? Like, and not thinking about the attention span thing because it's been 8 minutes. Are y'all still here? I don't know. But, not even thinking about that. It's like, it's still kind of a mask because I'm able to, like, say this and be okay if only one person watches it, you know? But yeah, I think I'm just very scared of being perceived, and you know, vulnerability is very hard for me. So to portray it on camera and feel like there's someone watching that makes me very uncomfortable. But I'm gonna get better at it because this is already, I think this is the most personality I've shown so far. Like, this is me. This is real. Let me not get a copyright. I've never had that, so not today. Not today. Um, so yeah. I guess this was the video. Do I want to say more? Do you want to talk about more? No. How about that? No, I don't. I don't want to talk about more. Do I? Do I want to talk about more? Sorry, guys. You're gonna have to wait and let me think for a second. Let's just sit in silence for a second. We gotta be able to sit in silence for a second. Just let the silence speak. I don't think there's ever gonna be something that you can't portray as an actor, because we're all human, and humans are able to feel any emotion. So I think it all comes down to empathy. It comes down to knowing yourself and clearing all those blockages that keep you from experiencing every human emotion, whether it's yours or someone else's. And I think that is what makes an actor be considered great. And I'm going to leave it at that. Bye bye.